So today we are going to study about solid state. Solid states. Topics to study on. General characteristics of solids, types of solids and their properties, crystalline solids and amorphous solids. So first we are going to discuss about the general characteristics of solid. At a definite temperature and pressure, solids show the following properties. They have definite mass, volume and shape. Intermolecular distances are short. Intermolecular forces thus are strong. Their constituent particles, that may be atoms, molecules or ions, have fixed position and can only oscillate about their main position. They are incompressible and thus rigid. We have studied about solids. Now we classify solids into two different types according to the arrangement of their constituent particles. They are amorphous solids. That is, in this type of solids, the arrangement of constituent particles, that may be atoms, molecules or ions, in such solid have a short range. That is, they repeat themselves in a very short range. Whereas in crystalline solids, the arrangement of constituent particles is ordered and is long ranged. Now we are going to study about crystalline solids. Crystalline solids usually consist of large number of small crystals, each of them having a definite characteristic and geometrical shape. It has long range order, which means that there is a regular pattern of arrangement of particles which repeats itself periodically over the entire crystal. Sodium chloride and quartz are the typical example of a crystalline solid. Crystalline solids have a sharp melting point. That is, they melt at a particular temperature, and at that temperature their phase change. Crystalline solids are opaque in nature. That is, if you have a crystalline solid, it will be opaque. It won't let the light pass through it. Some glass objects from ancient civilization are found to become milky in appearance because of some crystallization. Well, crystalline solids are formed when a solid is heated and then cooled gradually. Then the solid becomes crystalline. Therefore, in ancient glasses are found to be milky because they get heated by the sun rays and then they were cooled gradually. Therefore, they become milky. Crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. That is, some of their physical properties like electric resistance or refractive index show different values through measured along different directions in the same crystal. Now we are going to study about amorphous solids. The arrangement of constituent particles, that may be atoms, molecules or ions, in such a solid have a very short range. They are transparent in nature. Other than crystalline solids that they were opaque, these are transparent in nature. The portions are scattered and in between the arrangement is disordered. The structure of amorphous solid is similar to that of liquids. That is, they share the same structure as that of liquids. Glass, rubber and plastics are typical examples of amorphous solids. Amorphous solids have a tendency to flow. That is, they can flow but very slowly. Therefore, sometimes these are called pseudo-solids or supercooled liquids. Amorphous solids soften over a range of temperature and can be molded and blown into various shapes. Since they are called as pseudo-solids, the glass is also amorphous solid. Since amorphous solids are transparent, the glass we use in our homes are also amorphous solids. Due to gravity, they flow downwards. Therefore, if you see a glass panel after some centuries or a very great amount of time, they appear to be thick at the bottom and thinner at the top. That is because glass is a supercooled liquid and it flows. Amorphous solids are isotropic in nature. That is, they have same properties of refractive index, physical property, refractive index, and thermal conductivity throughout the crystal same. Therefore, value of any physical property would be same along any direction. Now, we have studied about the amorphous solids and crystalline solids, and we have came across various differences between them. There are the shape. The shape of crystalline solids is definite and is characterized by geometric shape, whereas in amorphous solids it is irregular and not geometrically characterized. Melting point in crystalline solid is sharp. That is, they melt, they change their phase from solid to liquid at a particular temperature. For example, ice, it changes from its temperature at 0 degrees Celsius. That is from ice to liquid water. Whereas amorphous solids, they does not melt at a particular temperature. They soften over the temperature range. Now, cleavage property, when cut into two pieces, that is when with a very sharp tool, the crystalline solids get cuts into two pieces, and the newly generated surface on the